just out for a little stroll on our place. And today we're doing something totally different. We were going on a hike, and we got so much interest on people asking how our juice fast went, our juice cleanse, or juice feast, whatever you want to call it. And so
I wouldn't call it that, but okay.
we're reluctantly making a video today about that.
Yeah.
Why we did it, what it did, or kind of our results so far to this point. I'm still going. Jenny stopped yesterday.
Yeah.
And give you some results, and also some websites, our channels, to people that you can go and check out yourself, and for more information, because we're just telling you our opinion and our experience, which has been many years of experience. But anyway, we're gonna get in out of this heat, and we'll pick you back up there.
All right, it was hot out there.
Yeah.
Had to get in.
Hopefully you can hear us over our loud RV air conditioner.
Yeah, we would have had our mics, but they're in the excursion somewhere hidden amongst all our camping stuff, so oh well.
So I guess we'll start this by, like, why do we do this?
Yeah.
Right? And if you know us in real life, if you know us, you'll know that for the last 20 years, our life's been probably a giant experiment.
Yeah, it's been something. Everybody's always like, what are you up to now? And
no one's ever surprised when they call them like, you want to go out to dinner? And like, oh, well, we're fasting like for 10 days. And like, okay, well, call us in 10 days.
Yeah.
So, but in 2002, 2003, Whit was born. So somewhere in 2002, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. And that is really what started the whole journey.
A lot, yeah.
Because through prayer, she was led to not do conventional. They wanted to do all the typical stuff, and that's needed for some. That's not our debate.
Nope.
But she was led to go the naturopathic, homeopathic way, and she found a good doctor in Fort Worth and began that process. And through that was taught that her cancer, they believed through testing, was stemmed from pesticides that we dusted pear trees with on our property that we worked at. And so it just started a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Like,
and we supported her throughout that. She did some stuff. I mean, when it's your loved one, your heart goes out and you're like, oh, But
so we wanted to do it with it.
Yeah.
Whatever we could do to
show
make
support.
it more normal, because all of a sudden she was tossed into, everything that we eat, being from Louisiana, was no more. No fried anything. Everything had to be pure organic. She was taking off all
tons
meat,
of pills, like vitamins.
127 supplements a day.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's where all this started. If we want to go back to where this started, it was there, and we just started consuming.
Yeah, nothing but organic food, and we had no sugar, and we didn't eat out for a year either. So that was the first thing we did.
Yeah, because where are you going to go get organic food?
Yeah.
So
it's different now.
There was not the flood of information. We're so fortunate now with YouTube. Just even though if it's not, I'm not saying everything on YouTube's correct, but it's people's experience.
Yes, I love the testimony.
So it's not just going to the doctor and thinking this is the only option. You can see other people's experience and make your own decisions. So we didn't have that so much then in 2002.
No.
But we began, following what Mom's protocols were the best we could, and we started seeing so much health changes, and it continued from there. And then really, where the juicing came in was in 2010. Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead.
You've got to watch that documentary if you have not seen it.
And Joe Cross started his tour across America with this with this documentary, and we were kind of hooked. We watched his transformation, and just believed in it.
Yeah, and we were like, we got to try this. So that got the ball rolling.
We ordered the exact juicer. We couldn't afford it, and we did it anyway.
Yeah.
Put it on a credit card.
All organic, no pesticides, all the things. Like, we were hardcore with it for a while.
And we lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah,
we
felt
better,
great.
and we were like, every year this is going to become part of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And it really did. We even started for a while doing January and June. We'd do a 3
Juice in
to
January.
7 day reboot.
Yeah.
And it was we saw the results.
Yeah.
So,
and we're not getting any younger. You're 47 and I'm about to be 44, so it's like we need to make this even more priority now than then. You know, so.
But we, after that, experimented with becoming vegan.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, we were strict vegan for what, 5.5 years? Something like that. Anyway.
And then after that, after a juice fast, we did an extended one. I think Jenny did 20. I think we both did 20-something days. But
yeah,
at the end of that, we went raw vegan for a month. We just ate nothing but alive plants, and that's when we felt the best of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's really when we came back from the AT and we went to Florida and ate everything fried, and then we went to Louisiana and ate everything fried.
Believe me, we're Louisiana people, and we love Cajun food, and we love our seafood and all the things. So.
Yes. But at some point, you have to realize: do you want the experience of this meal, or do you want to feel really good tomorrow?
Right.
And it makes a difference.
Yes, it does.
And we're 100% that it does.
Mm-hmm.
So. Anyway, many of you reached out and want to know exactly what we're doing, so we're going to show you the recipe that we're using, and we'll talk a little bit more about this process, and then at the end of the video we'll give you some different people we're following for inspiration and for good recipes and just encouragement, because if you want to do this, if you want to get healthy, it's kind of like you've got to digest even the information. Like, feed yourself the information so you can do this, you know. It's like with faith. Yeah. If you're a person of faith and you don't pray and read your Bible, you won't make it. You're not eating that food every day. It makes a difference in your life. And if you want this, anything that's not normal of the world today, where you're getting encouraged from everything on social media and every commercial you watch on TV, if you're sitting eating a pizza, it's not a big deal to see a pizza. If you're eating like this, it is. So you need to know there's a community of people around you to draw encouragement from. Yeah. So hopefully we can even start that a little bit in the comments. Yeah. And you can feel free to put any questions you want that we may miss. Because this really has changed our lives in so many ways. And even this fast, I've like, my vision and hearing has gotten better. I know that I've actually looked that up after this, and I was like, man, how many other people are experiencing that same thing? And when you increase, I can confirm her hearing. Oh yeah, I'm not going huh. It's like I'm turning the TV down, right? Yeah. And that's too just much. Yeah. Well, I did. Yeah. But anyway, you put those fruits with those high concentrated, when you're juicing it, you can get so many more oranges, so many more pineapple, all the other things. You increase your vitamin C and those levels inside your body, and that's what starts to change your vision and your hearing. Yeah. So we're missing those micronutrients in our diet. Yeah, when you're eating from a box, it's lifeless. It's, for the most part, most of the stuff is made in a lab. It's not real food. Yeah. It's made to taste like real food. Well, and then because then they'll go back and they say it's been enriched with vitamin whatever. It's because they have so stripped that they have to now go back and incorporate those vitamins just to put on the box that it has now been enriched with blah, 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 to make you be like, oh, it's good for me. Sure. No. I mean... Well, we're going to jump into the recipe. That's what y'all wanted to see, and we'll pick you back up here in a second. So I'm just getting all this cut up and peeled to go in the nama. Some will say this all isn't necessary, but we find that it feeds better. It makes more juice and less pulp, and we don't strain in between. So this is just our process. Jenny will put up, so we're not taking up all your time just watching us feed vegetables. She's gonna put up the recipe for this ginger blast, as well as the what's the one you like?
Mean green.
Mean green from Fat, Sick, Nearly Dead. And this ginger blast was created by a guy named Joe Corona. I would highly recommend, if you're interested in this, looking him up. He is 71 years old and can do Superman push-ups, handstands. Looks like he's probably 55.
Yeah.
And there's also a guy, Shane Sterling, with Raw Vegan Rising, and he's 51. Probably looks like he's in his late 30s. But both of them have this juice recipe. They both use it every day. And as part of Shane's protocol to rid yourself of mucoid plaque, which was our goal in this, and there is a debate if that's real or not, and we can both say it is.
Yes, it is.
1000%. If you
Crazy.
Google mucoid plaque, and you will think there's no way that's in my body.
And I'm singing praise because I'm like, oh, thank God that is not in me anymore.
And what was it, day 13 or something?
Something like that.
And so here's part of that protocol.
Yeah.
This is the actual one. This came from Amazon. That Shane recommends. Once you get a couple weeks into your juice fast, you take 2 to 3 tablespoons of this and 2 to 3 tablespoons of this mixed together 3 times a day. And that will push the fiber through your body after being on a fast.
Yeah.
You're empty. You're not having bowel movements after day, usually 7 or 8, usually, unless you have an extremely large amount of fat.
And you guys, you do not want that inside of you. You want to do this at least one time in your life to rid all that old gunky stuff that's clogging your pipes, man, because it's toxic.
Maybe TMI, but literally came out of the bathroom.
I'll show them a picture of it.
Just Google it.
Yeah. Yeah, do that.
Told Jenny when I came out, like, that was either an alien I just passed or I needed whatever just came out of me in my body.
Yeah, so grateful. But
anyway.
Oh, we forgot habanero.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
Half a habanero, whole thing of celery, whole cucumber, big thing of parsley, big thing of cilantro, 1 lemon, 2 to 3 inches of ginger. We did forget to get a thumb of turmeric.
Oh yeah, the turmeric.
And that's it. 2 big handfuls of spinach.
Yep.
And run it through the juicer, and that makes 1 32 ounce jar of juice.
And what day are you on now?
I'm on 25.
25.
And just for reference, this is 32. This is 16.
Yeah.
We drink 32 ounces of green juice at a time.
Yeah.
We bust our fruit juices up into 16 because we don't want blood sugar spikes.
Yeah.
So we'll have, 16 ounces of pineapple, grapefruit, or orange, and just rotate them through the day. But Shane recommends 32 ounces, drink 6 32 ounce.
That's a
1
lot.
grapefruit, 1 orange, 1 pineapple,
Yeah.
and 2 or 3 of these.
And honestly, we weren't doing enough of it.
No, and that's really when we didn't have the energy levels that we needed. But, it's part of it.
And don't forget the spinach. Spinach goes in there too.
Everybody has to kind of fill it out for themselves, and also what your budget allows for. All right. Now we're totally uncomfortable with this kitchen, little house filming.
Oh,
we want to be
God.
outside making a video, walking down a trail. This is not us. I mean, it is.
It is.
This is what we love. And
just being in front of camera like this is so weird.
Yeah.
But
So
anyway.
I made a few notes. I wanted to hit a couple of highlights. So Jenny made 24 days.
3.
Well, yeah, kind of.
I'm only eating
She
a
only
mango.
ate a mango yesterday, so I mean,
I got
so
to refeed.
23 full days, and then as part of the protocol, they recommend that however long you fast, that you do half the amount of time refeeding. So you do a 10-day. You're supposed to take 5 days of eating very, very slow, very, very little.
Yeah.
Because maybe I don't know when that starts. Like if you do a 3-day, it's not. I've done a bunch of them.
Yeah,
you don't have to be as careful. After you've done this for 20 or 30 days, hopefully your digestion has went to sleep.
Yeah.
And giving your body a break. But
so yeah, wake it up.
we both. I lost maybe. And this is since our trip in Florida. The Blue Angels video that y'all saw.
Yeah.
We could. I could actually look up the picture, but. Since then, I think I've lost 22 pounds, and Jenny's lost 20.
20, yeah.
And that was only a few weeks back. We really started counting after this because we didn't plan on posting this stuff. But so June 1st, I took a picture, and I was 242.6, and I'm like 219 today. So
yeah, and I was pushing close to 200 and. Time to do something when you're seeing that.
So if you followed our shorts, once you saw that we were doing a 10-day, when we got to day 10 and decided we were going to keep going, I was like, we need to measure because the scale wasn't moving.
Yeah.
And we need to see how many inches we lost. I wish we would have measured when we got home from Florida.
Because the first week and a tad, you lose a lot of water weight and inflammation off your body.
But these are realistic numbers.
Yeah.
So on day 10, so Jenny, in 13 days, she lost 8 inches over her body.
Yeah,
in total.
In the last part of it.
That's spread out inch here, inch there, but yeah.
And it was real fat because when you are hungry like that at times, you're feeling that ghrelin getting at you, and you're in ketosis, and you are burning the belly stuff.
And we did not exercise.
No, we went on a couple walks, but that was it. Because we were tired for a lot of it this time.
And we walked around our property, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. Not much.
Yeah,
not near as much as we
should have. Yeah.
So she lost 8 inches, 13 days. I lost 7.5 inches, and then the pounds, and over that, I mean. That's not why we did it. But
no, that's what I was going to say. This is not about weight. This is about health, because the outside, when you have weight on your body, it's just the inward, like what's going on the inside. If you're showing the symptom of this, this fat, this visceral fat that you need to get rid of. I mean,
yeah,
it's on your organs too.
And during this one is when we was actually watching Gillian Berry, and she had an interview with this Shane Sterling. And we went to his channel and watched him. He's the one, even though we had heard of mucoid plaque, he's the one who specifically said, this is what you have in you and this is what you do to get it out exactly. I've done it with hundreds. He's actually a health coach. Done it with hundreds and hundreds of people. This will work. And so we were like, well, when else are we going to have time to actually do this while we're off work?
Yeah.
When we had planned on being on the AT.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. However long it takes, however hard it is, let's just grind it out. We'll treat this period of time as
a retreat.
Kind of like a retreat.
Yeah, because you pay good money to go to those retreats, and we were like, well, we can mimic this on our own in the safety of our own home.
And we came home, there was no food in the house. Like none. Our refrigerator was off. We had given what food we had here to our son. There was nothing here, so it was really no temptation here.
Yeah.
Other than our few backpacking meals and bars we had left.
Yeah, I wasn't tempted. I was really, really happy to do this because I felt like I needed it so badly.
Yeah. And this has just been a total life reset.
Yeah.
It hasn't. it changes your
spiritually,
but it changes your outlook on food.
Yeah, it does. Resets your taste buds all the way around.
Yeah,
it calms you, centers you.
The most of the time, when you're at home and you're craving a burger or a pizza or you see a Taco Bell commercial or something, you're not necessarily hungry. Your microbiome inside, whatever organisms that you feed, are what cravings you're gonna have.
Yeah.
So if you eat a lot of Taco Bell, when you get hungry and you see the commercial, it's going to trigger that response.
You're going to crave Taco Bell. You are what you eat, and your body craves what you're used to eating because you've made your microbiome that kind of flora in your gut to desire those things. So
taking a period of time away from that, and whether you water fast or you juice fast or juice feast, whichever one, it will reset your taste buds. Yeah. And you can you just start over. I mean, that's just all it is to it. Like, you literally will not crave fat foods other than the only thing I want is an avocado.
Yeah, because that's a good healthy fat that we're ready to eat.
But I mean, for the most part, when you walk in the store, until you have that smell of rotisserie chicken,
don't go to the grocery store near the deli. I can say that. I mean, we had a big moment.
You have that smell, and you're like, "Oh, that's the best smell I've ever had in my life."
And we don't even eat chicken, but it smelled so good.
Other than that, when you walk in, you're like, "I really want that avocado. I really want a big salad," and that's just this is what it sets you up for success.
Yeah.
So. But anyway, last thing closing this out, I wanted to tell you a few people that have really inspired us.
Yes, and thank you.
We have fed in these last few weeks when we've been doing this.
Yeah.
We have watched so much. Go to Gillian Berry.
Yeah, amazing interviews on there. Testimony after testimony, if you're curious.
She has hundreds of videos that are nothing but interview testimonies, so you can see real people with no sponsors.
Yeah, real health issues.
There's one girl in there, she did it, and it's crazy, I know, she did a 365-day juice fast,
near death,
and she was in a wheelchair, all kind of medications, and when she got done with her juice fast, she ran, I don't know if it was a 5K or a marathon.
It was some sort of marathon.
Anyway, she's out of the wheelchair.
Yeah, and just thriving.
It's life.
Yes,
there's life in these micronutrients. When you give your body the opportunity to quit working so hard and digest, because you use like 80% of your energy or something digesting.
Man, if you could just turn that off and use that 80% to go to repairing the areas in your body that really needs to be repaired, I mean, that's what this is.
Yes.
I mean, it's great.
So, look up Lou Corona. Again, 71 years old.
Amazing.
Doing push-ups. He's traveling all over the world giving seminars. He's got his own health supplements if you're interested.
Yeah.
But not necessary. He teaches you how to do this. He's been doing this for like 50-something years. So one of the fathers, I guess, of the raw food movement. Shane Sterling, I think he gains a lot from Lou. I think he's probably built a lot of his stuff off Lou.
Yeah.
But Shane Sterling, Raw Vegan Rising, he has an entire program. It's a paid program, but his phone number is actually in the YouTube description.
We were like, he put that in there because he wants to help people.
For you to text him your questions, and then he has a private YouTube group. An entire model of classes that it's like 37 classes or something, and we didn't do all that. We just watched a bunch of his videos. But if you need the accountability of a group and a mentor and a coach, you may look at Shane. His stuff's really good. And today I watched his video he just put out a few hours ago, and he actually, I don't know how long it's going to last, but if you look at the one today on June 29th that he released, in the description, his whole program is bundled for 75% off.
Oh, that's a deal.
So,
and
again,
we're not affiliated or nothing. We just, I'm so believe in what they've done. It's powerful information.
And Gillian Berry, again, all of hers is her entire story, going through divorce or separation, finding her health on her own through raw foods.
She was healed.
And then she found a whole new career in just interviewing people and creating this channel. So check her out. I know you love Lisa's raw food.
Yeah, and so after this, when Chad gets done, we plan on doing the raw food thing, of course, again. And we don't know how long that'll be. We hope to make it as long as we can make it a part of our lifestyle, because we know it's power in that. But yeah, there's a couple good sites. There's Raw Food Romance that has a lot of good recipes and stuff. Raw food is not boring, you guys. You've got to look this up, because they're great recipes.
It's so misleading.
Yeah, it is.
Because all we know for raw food is salad.
Yeah.
You're going to eat salad or you're going to eat fruit.
Oh, and there's far more than that.
These people have made their careers out of making very elegant, fancy dishes.
Yeah.
We bought a dehydrator so Jenny can make fancy stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, you can make curries. You can do whatever you want to do. You've got spices. You've got a wheel. You can do it.
And then the Raw Advantage, Chris Kendall, he's hilarious.
Oh yeah,
that's probably Jenny's favorite guy.
I like the intro. He's like, I like it raw.
But he's very entertaining to watch. He's been doing this and had a YouTube channel forever.
Yeah, and he does like health retreats and stuff, which is what we tried to mimic here.
Yeah.
But anyway,
and
that's just what we've been into.
And the last one is Kristina Raw.
Oh yeah, she's what got us started a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. She's, to me anyway, we just found Chris Kendall, but man, Kristina's been around like
long
20
time.
years or something. I mean, I think she should have credit of probably starting the YouTube movement.
She did great. Yeah, I'm very thankful for her. We've done a lot of her stuff. I've even made a raw pie from her recipes, and it was good.
Awesome.
It was good.
Awesome. We ate like the whole pie.
Yeah, which I wouldn't advise that, because
she has beautiful juices. She lives in Hawaii. She dragon fruit and all this kind of crazy stuff. She'll make purple juices and stuff. It's really pretty. But anyway, check her out too if you're looking for some inspiration.
Yep. So I
Anything
guess
else?
I don't know. I guess we covered it all. I hope the video is not too long and you enjoyed this. But I do want to say thank you too to the people that reached out and had interest about this, because we are passionate about the health food journey. Not that we always get it right, but we're on a journey and we're just following the leading.
That's right.
So
if you would, please subscribe, comment, any questions, thumbs up, of course, all that things, but leave us some comments, man. Let's start a conversation about health. We would share, we'll share, not necessarily privately, we'll share in the comments any questions you ask. We're
we love
really
this
open,
stuff. We love helping people along the way too. So.
For sure. That's what we should be doing.
Absolutely.
It shouldn't just be
it shouldn't just be hiking and stuff. It should be like, what are you passionate about? We're passionate about a lot. And this is just one of them. So
anyway, we'll see you next Sunday, back on the trail.
See you later. I don't know what we're saying, but okay. I'll take two.
All right. Now we're totally uncomfortable with this kid.